inner child wants out. So last week I talked a little bit about the eclipse, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit again today. So as I think I mentioned, your subconscious is formed by age 7, which means most of your wounds, most of your trauma, your subconscious, right? It's all incorporated from your childhood. Not to say that other things in life haven't affected you, but the truth is your inner child is screaming at you for something. It wants something. You have needs from childhood that are trying to get met in adulthood, and that's where a lot of our patterns stem from, where a lot of our trauma stems from, where a lot of our patterns, needs, everything comes from there. So a lot of this subconscious work is also inner child work or shadow work, or people call it different things, but it's all related. So bringing back the eclipse, I started doing some research about this, and of course my algorithm started talking about it. But essentially there was a lunar eclipse, I think on the 14th or something, and then there's a solar eclipse coming in a couple days. In between that is a portal. And I guess the solar eclipse that's coming is ending a cycle that started back in 2024. It's a 2-year cycle. So in this portal, if you've felt strange, if you felt like you're being pulled in 2 different directions, it's because you are. You are splitting. Oh, I just got the chills. You are splitting into your old self, your old identity, and the new identity, the new self that you're trying to become. I have been going through the craziest things these last couple days. The other day, a couple days ago, might have been yesterday, I don't know, it's all kind of blurring together. I was at the gym and I'm working out, and I've been using The Artist's Way. Great book, highly recommend it. It's part of the creative work that I talked about the other day. It was talking about your inner child going on an artist date, and the artist date is like going on a date with your inner child, because our creativity is childlike. So I'm constantly talking about bring back your childlike self, play, experiment, have fun. The logical brain is the adult brain. It's the person that you've had to become, the masks that you have to display and hide all the other things. So anyways, back to the gym. I'm in there, I'm working out. I think I was listening to the audiobook, and it was talking about the taking your inner child on a date, which is something that I've done before. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a trend a couple years ago, and it was like, oh, I went to coffee with my inner child, and this is what she had to say, or something like that. I love going on dates by myself, just to think. Get out of my day-to-day. That's when all the ideas come and stuff starts clicking. It's not like when you're in the grind trying to solve a problem. You need to take a step back. So in the gym, she said something about your inner child. I had my headphones in, clear as day. I'm going to try not to cry. Clear as day, I heard a voice. No, I'm not crazy. I'm not schizophrenic. It was me, but as a child. Clear as day was talking to me, and she had some shit to say. And I was like, what the heck? So I kept trying to work out, and it wouldn't go away. She was piping up. She's like, I want to have a conversation. So I finished up at the gym, go home, sat down with a piece of paper, and channeled this inner child. I let her say everything she had to say. And it wasn't me. It was I split into 2 people, and I was listening to what she was telling me. And as I was writing it on paper, I was her. Like, I was just letting it out, and I'm violently crying, mind you. So rather than having a conversation back and forth, I just let her say everything that she had to say, and I just listened, because that's all she wanted. Then I went back to me, present me, and I responded, and I said everything that I had to say. Sorry, emotional. And so this was super, super cathartic and therapeutic, and hold on, I'll pause what I have to say. Then, fast forward, I was putting together a TV stand that I have been putting off for 2 months because I had to put together all my furniture. I just moved into this new house. I put all my furniture online, how to put all the furniture together. It takes a lot of time and energy, right? I was burnt out, I was tired. I was like, I don't want to put the TV stand together. Finally put the TV stand together. Lots of little pieces, lots of screws, putting things in the right place, the drawer brackets, everything, right? while I was in it, just following step by step, getting it done, finally it was the brackets for the drawers. I couldn't get them to line up, and the instructions even said this is a 2-person job, and I'm like, watch me, right? I started getting so frustrated and annoyed and irritated, and all of a sudden I was transported back to being a child. It was like a TV screen popped up in my brain, and I just saw these images of everything that has ever hurt me, every person who did me wrong, every time I hurt myself. All of this shame, guilt, anger, resentment just started coming out, right? And simultaneously, as I'm still working this whole time, mind you, right? But it was like I wasn't here. I was watching this screen, and I was like me and my inner child processing all of these things together. And then same time, then all of a sudden I get this flood of pride and happiness and joy for everything that I've accomplished, even the stupid TV stand, right? So it was like I was feeling this present feeling, but at the same time feeling all these feelings throughout my entire life. I'm almost 30. And it was, again, this cathartic, incredible feeling of processing. It was a very emotional day yesterday. But I've been doing all this inner child work and all this shadow work. And in this portal, I literally feel like these two people have been ripped apart to communicate, to be able to come one. Because for most people, the reason it's called shadow work is because they shove these things down into the shadows, and it'll find ways to claw itself out. But if you can incorporate it, that shadow, that inner child is the superpower. It's not something to shove down. It's something to bring out and to use. So I say all of this in a very all over the place way to say it's time to look at the shadow. It's time to look at your inner child. It's time to feel all of the feelings. It's time to embrace them and to let go of the things that you've been shoving down. You can't let them go if you won't look at them. All of those times that you've been hurt, all of those times that you were let down, all of those times that you felt guilty. Maybe you did something wrong, or you hurt someone else, or you were in a position where you felt guilt because of the pain. Those were just some of the things that I went through. So it's different for everyone. But whatever you're shoving down doesn't have to be the eclipse. It's if you want to step into your next chapter, if you want the friendships, the stronger relationships, if you want the romantic partnership, if you want the business, it doesn't matter what this next chapter is for you. It could be a move, it could be a job promotion, it could be anything. You have to face it. There's something you've been shoving down, and it's uncomfortable to face. But it's only going to build, and it's only going to get worse, and it's only going to drag you down. And once you can bring it to the light and feel the feelings and face it and process it and then let it go, it's not a problem anymore. Through all of this work yesterday that happened, I realized, and I tell people this, become the person that you needed as a child. But what my little me, what little Alex Lynette was telling me, I became who I needed for other people, but I didn't give myself all of those things that I was giving to everyone else. And so she was upset. She was like, you became this amazing person that I needed. So why aren't you giving that to me? So I don't know if it's going to be the same for everyone, but there's something like you've grown through all these experiences and trials and tribulations. Now take all of that and pour into yourself. Face it. Hold the mirror up and look at all of those things. Tell yourself what you need to hear. Give yourself the love that you've been looking for in other people. And to bring it back to all the patterns and all the stuff that comes from that, most people start a business because they want more money, or they want to be seen, or they want to prove themselves, right? What if you can use those pain points to grow your business, or to start a business and to help other people do the same thing? That's what I did. What if you can give yourself that love that you needed to be able to reach this next chapter? All of the things. I feel like there was so much other stuff that I wanted to say around this, but just that I hope you're proud of yourself. People pleasing, procrastination, perfectionism, being too hard on yourself, not being comfortable resting, those patterns come from that. It comes from the trauma. It comes from your subconscious being programmed to protect yourself. But once you know that, you can talk to your inner child when those patterns come up and say, hey, it's okay. It's not real. Nothing bad is going to come of this. Or play the worst case scenario, you post yourself on out in the world on social media or YouTube or your blog, whatever. You put your ideas into the world, you put your creations in the world, and then what? You're judged? Nothing bad happens. Someone comments some stupid shit on your whatever you post. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't hurt. Someone doesn't approve, who cares? Like, you can play that game. I still get nervous posting or putting myself out there or stepping into whatever the next chapter is each time, right? The next level of the video game. It's okay. I literally just sit there and I go, what's coming up right now? Where is this fear coming up? Oh, this isn't a present fear. This is a fear from when I was a child because X, Y, and Z. Well, guess what? I'm not that child anymore. And it's okay. Those feelings are valid, but we're going to be okay. And just talking and having that open dialogue and giving your inner child whatever that is that the fear is stemming from. Is it that people won't approve? Well, I approve. Is it that it's not going to work out? It's okay if it doesn't work out. Just giving yourself whatever it is that you need. Because the truth is, you might not ever get the approval. You might not ever get the praise. You might not get the $1 million business. You might not get whatever it is that you're searching for, but the truth is who you become and the lessons that you learn, you don't need it anymore. All the things that you are searching for, you find it within yourself and you go, oh, okay, that's it. That's the prize at the end of the tunnel, who you become in the process. The money or the friends or the opportunities or the traveling or whatever comes externally, those things are all great and it's okay to want those things. But who you become, how you change, how you heal, how you live, the joy, you're filling in the holes. And that's the thing that you needed. It's so backwards. It's so fucked, honestly. But it's true. Personal development, entrepreneurship is like personal development on crack because you heal and you grow and you change. And like, then all the other things multiply when you stop caring, when you let go and you're just like, oh, this is what I needed. I got what I needed. Then the other things complement you. And you're not stressing or trying to hold on and clinging on. And in reality, you're just deepening those wounds. So if you can heal those wounds yourself and then move on, because so many people get stuck in the healing stage, me included, I felt like I had to work through all these things and these triggers and relationships and the patterns and all of the things. But then you can just live and enjoy it and play and create and have fun and help other people and just live. That's the point of life. Healing isn't the point. Healing is the tool. It's the in-between. It's the limerence. It's the waiting. It's the giving back to yourself. It's the self-exploration. Great, do that. And it's going to come up again, right? But do that and then move on. You don't have to stay there. You are allowed to enjoy your life. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to accept yourself the way that you are. You're allowed to enjoy everything. You should not feel any guilt for that. Whatever you want, claim it and go for it, but just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. That's all I have to say about that, is just when you can incorporate your inner child, when you can do the shadow work, when you can bring those shadows to the light and feel the feelings and release them, the chains are gone. There's nothing holding you back. There is no more fear. There's no more anger. There's no more resentment. There's no more guilt. There's no more shame. I want to say that those are useless emotions, but that's not true because we need them. That's what keeps us within our values and our goals and our morals. So when we're off kilter, those feelings come up to say, hey, we're off track. I did something wrong. I hurt someone else or whatever happens. But then feel the feelings, learn from it, and then move on. Let it go. You don't have to keep feeling the guilt and the shame and the anger or screaming for people to understand you, because the truth is, again, if you can do that for yourself, then you don't need it from other people. You don't need the acceptance or the validation or for people to understand you or see you or hear you, because you did it for yourself. To let go of the guilt and the shame and the anger and the resentment and all of the negative emotions. Because the truth is, they are only weights, they're only shackles, they're only chains keeping you here or in the past, ruminating and overplaying and overthinking and all of these things, rather than taking it and being like, cool, I'm going to transmute that. I processed it. I let it go. Now I can step into this next chapter. It's life-changing. So in this portal, or again, has nothing to do with the portal, it's time to step into your next chapter. It's time to let go of the past. And it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. It doesn't feel good, but then it feels amazing. You know what I mean? Sometimes things have to get worse before they can get better. Facing them sucks, and it hurts, and it's uncomfortable. But then do that, and then all of a sudden you're this new person. You've incorporated that. Your inner child doesn't have to scream anymore. Those patterns don't have to keep coming up. You can say, I did what I had to do. I did the best with what I had, but I don't have to be that person anymore. I don't have to do those things anymore. Acceptance, accountability, and then you can become that one person again. You can incorporate that and move into that next chapter. So I hope this was helpful. I wrote out all of this like a step-by-step guide, how to base those patterns and the inner child and understanding what is trying to come out. What is it that you need? How to look at it, how to pull it out, process it, and let it go. If you're interested in that, subscribe to my Substack. I'll put the link down below for this guide, if you will. Let's call it a shadow work guide. I don't know, I haven't come up with a name yet. But just subscribe down below if you want to read that and you want to be able to do this work that I just did. I just put it on a silver platter for you so you don't have to go through all of that. Don't know what that was, how that came about, but I'm really happy it did. And I hope that you can love your inner child, forgive yourself, and step on the other side of this portal, a new version of yourself where you are accepting of yourself and excited for the next chapter. Also, please, of course, it takes 3 seconds. It's free. If you want to support me, if you want me to continue pouring out into the world, this is a free video that I could charge thousands for. Maybe that's being dramatic, but please like the video. Comment down below if you loved it, if you hated it, ideas for other podcast episodes, whatever you want to see, whatever you need help with, questions. I'm offering free advice, free resources. So comment below if there's anything that you'd like to learn about or anything you want to ask or whatever it is that you need. Share this with someone if you want. Share it on your page, share it with a friend, or make sure that you subscribe so that way you don't miss these videos. I'm killing it, doing it weekly. Filmed 3 episodes today that will drop every week. And there's some really big, exciting things coming. If you want, follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting everything there. Subscribe to my Substack so that way straight to your email you get a notification of everything that's going on so you don't miss anything. And again, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what you want to work on. Tell me your projects. I'm here for it. I will support you. I love it. I love when people tell me about their business ideas. I love it when people come to me about their shadow work or things that they're working on or patterns that are holding them back. That's what I'm here for. I want to support people, so let me do that. Let me hold some space for you. It's free. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just need someone to believe in. Sometimes we just need someone to connect with. And in a world where everything's online and we're so disconnected, we need it the most. So connect with me. I'm here. I love it. Subscribe, follow, share, save, all the things, and all the platforms. Until next week, have a great day.